Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome to a brand new series. This is FTB Inventions, a brand new pack by the FTB team. It is not publicly available yet as of the time of this recording. I am on the FTB1 server, which is kind of like their testing server, and giving it a try. And so far, I'm really enjoying it. I did a bunch of work off camera. I wanted to get up and rolling with the pack right off the bat. So I built a little starter house. Did all the, iron grindy stuff, things like that. Nothing too extraordinarily exciting. But I wanted to get into the pack right away today, and the first thing that I want to do is I would like to get into Equivalent Exchange 3. Yes, that is in this pack, and it's going to be amazingly helpful for us to get into that as quickly as possible. So to get started, we're going to need to make some stuff. I'm going to need to make a book. I'm going to need a calcinator, an aludel base, and a glass bell. And I think I have everything I need to make that stuff right now. Or at least pretty close to it. I might be a little bit shy on iron, but I've got some that I can smelt up here. Let's see. We're going to need 7. We're going to need 10 iron. So let's smelt up. Let's smelt up 8. Why not? We'll just... Now, wait a minute. Inventory, why you do this to me? Okay, there we go. Let's just get that smelting up. And we're going to use that to make our stuff. Now, I'm also going to need some other things. I need some smooth stone, so let's get some of that going as well. There we go. And I haven't gotten into ore doubling or any of that kind of stuff yet. While we're waiting on this to cook up, let's go ahead and take a look at the house a little bit. So, really simple little house, just made out of redwood planks, and then there's a tower coming up. You'll notice there's a hole right here. I'm going to have a windmill there from Immersive Engineering, and that's going to be kind of our early game power generation. That's the plan, at least. I think it'd be kind of cool to have a house with a windmill on it, so that's what we're going to do. But let's see. We should have what we need now to make this guy. There we go. There's the aludel base. And then we're going to need the calcinator as well. And a book. And you know what? Come to think of it, I don't think I actually have any sugarcane. I just realized that. That's going to be problematic. I should probably go find some sugarcane. I'm going to get some stuff ready for this, guys, and I'll come back to you in just a little bit. Alright guys, I am back, and I did manage to find some sugarcane. I already had a little bit of leather over here, so let's go ahead and make ourselves... Hey, I should probably make paper before I make... There we go. Alright, so we got the book, and then we also need this thing right here, the calcinator. And to make this book, we need some minium dust. Minium dust is made using ash and other stuff, so let's just grab some cobble. I think that'll work for what we're going to do. And we got a little bit of a basement down here, and I think I'm going to put most of my EE3 stuff right here. So we're going to make a little 3x3 area, which is where our actual main tablet thing is going to go. And then let's go... Let's put the aludel base there with that thingy on top, the calcinator right here, and let's just get some of that cooking up. Well, I think that'll cook properly. Let's just make sure, but I believe that will turn into yes, that turns into regular ash. Okay, good. We also need to make some ash-infused stone, which basically involves taking ash out of here, putting it into here, and putting it in with regular stone, and then cooking it up. That should give us enough headway here. So, I'm going to get that stuff made, and I'll come back in just a minute. Alright guys, I am back. So, I got some more stuff done. We're also going to need some other stuff for this as well. So, let's grab a little bit of bone meal, and I believe off the top of my head the recipe is this? No, not quite. Must be the other way. There we go, clay like that, and bone meal like that. There we go. And that is going to give us chalk, and we can just put that down, break it with a pickaxe, and that will give us this stuff, which we're going to use to make our thingy over here. Oh, almost done. Not quite. Can I just burn wood? Yes. Awesome. Way easier. Okay. So we got that going. This is turning into ash over here. But there we go. We'll take our 9 ash-infused stones and lay them down like this. And then I believe it is V and right-click. And that will basically... Ooh, whoa. Transmutation Alchemy Array work in progress. I feel like this is a thing that used to work. And now it doesn't. What did I do? I'll figure that out in a minute. Okay, so the other thing we're going to need is to make this book, we need this red minium dust. So let's see, what can we smelt? Anything with crazy amounts of EMC or ash with azure dust. What would be considered 2000? That might be a little bit more realistic. Let me see what I have. Wow, I'm stuck on this thing. Let me look around. Let me see what I can do to kind of progress here a little bit. I'll come back in just a second. All right, guys, I am back. So, I always forget. Shift right-click with an open hand, and that gives us our transmutation tablet, which is what we ultimately need. But before we can use that, we need this Tome of Alchemical Knowledge, and we also need this thing, a research station. The research station I can actually go ahead and make right now, so let's do that real quick. It's stone like that, iron ingots there, and a wooden slab up there, and we can put this guy... I guess we'll just plop him right here. This is ultimately where we'll put our book, and then anything that we want to teach the book. And you can actually feed hoppers and stuff into it as well, which is really useful. But what I need to do is I need to find a thing that will give me verdant dust, azure dust, or minium dust. Now, I could do verdant dust, anything with an EMC of 64 or higher. I could use this clay. But to turn that into azure dust, I need 32 of them, which is a lot. And I would need 4 azure dust to turn into 1 minium dust, and I need the 1 minium dust to make the book. So, I'm thinking it may just be easier to go looking for an item that will serve the same purpose, essentially. And what I have in mind would be diamonds. 1 diamond will get us up and rolling here. So, let's make a couple of pickaxes. I do have some torches, right? Yes, good to go there. We'll put that in here, and let's go on a little bit of an adventure. I'm going to grab these apples, and I do want to leave 1 steak behind so I can eventually teach the thing steak. But there's a pretty extensive cave system over this way. I built this bridge. This is a very temporary... Well, the bridge itself isn't temporary, but the current appearance of it, I'm going to clean it up a lot more. It's pretty ugly right now. But I've got a cave that I marked out over here that's pretty big, pretty expansive, and hopefully we'll be able to get in there and get down low enough that we'll be able to find some diamonds or emeralds or something. Any of that kind of stuff will allow us to basically get what we need to get the EMC. So I'm going to go caving for a little bit, guys. I'll come back to you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back. I found diamonds. Took me forever. I died once during the process, but I found diamonds. So we're good. We're good. This will be what we need to... can I place that? There we go. I just want to block those off to make sure we don't lose our diamonds into the lava. But there we go, and we can use one of those to make our little book thing that we need. So this is good. This is good. This is definitely a good thing. Let's get some of this redstone as well, because I don't think I've actually gotten any redstone yet. There we go. All right, that looks good. So, now I just got to find my way out of here. It was quite the distance. I'm pretty far underground. I didn't do any branch mining, obviously, so if this was a cave, you can imagine how far this thing went. It was quite a ways. But I'm going to get what I can down here. Ooh, should probably grab that Ferrosaur too. I'm going to get what I can down here, guys, and I'll head back to the surface, and I'll meet you back at the house in just a second. All right, guys, I am back, and we did pretty well. We got a bunch of stuff, and most importantly, we got that diamond that we needed. So now I should be able to make that dust. Let's see. Let's take a look at Equivalent Exchange 3. Here we go. To make this, I need Carpenter Safe, or some burnable something or other, and then something with enough EMC. So if I drop this in here, and I hate to use a whole piece of coal just for that one little thing, let's use this. That'll open up a little inventory space for us anyway. And we'll throw that in here, and then that will spit out the dust that we need. And then let's just grab a little bit more wood so we can make the book, because the book, once we have that, etc., etc. So, there we go. We got our minium dust. We're going to put that in here, the book there, and one plank in here, and that should spit out the book for us. Pretty sure. There we go. Okay, so we have the Tome of Alchemical Knowledge, and now we just drop this guy into here, and then we can start feeding it things, and it will learn new recipes and new, basically things that I can use to make. So we're going to want to feed it a whole bunch of stuff. Tons and tons and tons. Now, it does consume the item when it learns it, but still, very, very useful thing to have. I think it would also be wise of me to make a hopper real quick. And then we'll grab... Do I not have an extra chest? I thought I did. I guess not. Okay, whatever. I'll just make a little chest here. We've got... Oh, I'm going to need 2, won't I? Yes, yes, yes. 2 chests. There we go. 1 for the hopper. 1 for the chest. Okay. And then we're going to start grabbing different things that we're going to teach to the book. Most of these are just going to be kind of somewhat useless things, but some of them will be very useful as well. Does this have an EMC value? It does. There we go. Put that in there. I think we will definitely want to teach it leather. Feathers, for sure. Gunpowder, for sure. String. Bone. Clay. There's so many things that are just going to be really useful to teach this thing. Beef. Beef. Raw chicken, raw pork, an apple, a melon, jungle sapling. You guys get the idea. So, we will put all of that stuff into this chest right here. Is there anything in here that I don't want to teach it? No. All of that can go in there. And that will start feeding in, and one by one, will go into here. So, if I shift right click this in here, we have 176 EMC in here, but I don't think we actually have anything at the moment that costs less than 176 EMC. So, if we grab these guys right here, which are kind of ridiculously, they're almost too high. You get a lot of EMC for these, surprisingly. But if we put those in here, like this, oh, we're actually going to want to make another one of those books, though, aren't we? Because this book, why is this not? Oh, you know what? I think it stops. I'm pretty sure it stops when there's stuff in here. Am I right? No? Why is it not learning string? Maybe I had more than one string or something. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to want to make another of those books. So I'm actually going to use a second diamond, and that way I don't have to switch back and forth between the two, because that will get very tedious very quickly. Diamond, there we go. And as you guys saw, it's not super difficult to make these things, and I will soon have infinite diamonds forever, so it's fine. Let's do that. And I want to put this stuff in here as well. There we go. Diamond, plank. Do the thing. Yes. Okay. We can put all that in there. There is our minium dust. This goes here. This goes here. Oh. Whoa. What? There we go. Much better. So we'll get that going. Give ourselves another book. Now, the two will share the same stuff because they are bound to your player. In this case, me. So we just shift this in here. And now, we've got tons and tons and tons of stuff. I don't know, though, that I can just yank things. I don't know if I can... I don't think I can just put stuff in there. I think I need to actually convert it in order for this to work. Why does that string keep ending up in there? It shouldn't. It's being difficult. But whatever. Okay. So, I'm going to convert a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to teach a whole bunch of stuff to the book, and I'll come back to you in just a little bit. Alright guys, I am back. So, now we can see this whole thing in action. So, we've basically taught it a whole bunch of different stuff, right? Or we're in the process of doing so. So, if we put a bunch of this in here, we can now basically just pick stuff off the list. We've got 65,000 EMC here that we can work with. So, if I just want to store energy, for example, now it's a little buggy because it's still a work in progress mod. The mod itself is not finished yet. Why is this? I want diamonds next. I want diamonds to be the next thing. Then the rest of you can do your thing. There we go. So, now we have diamonds, and we can convert all of that into 7 diamonds. And then, if I put my 8 diamonds back in here, we can pull out whatever we need. Whoa. It is, as I said, a little derpy. It's a little goofy. You kind of get used to it, but that's basically how it works in a nutshell. So that will be a very useful thing for us going forward. As far as building goes, it's going to open up a lot of options for materials and things like that. So the next thing that I want to get into is I would really like to get into immersive engineering. And the first thing we're going to need to make is coke brick. And for that, we can't make... Okay, so we can actually just take clay and drop that guy in there. Grab one of these. And we can just do one of these. This'll work. Good. I think we're good. There we go. So, we're going to need sandstone, sand. Let's make a sandstone. Sandstone should have an EMC of 4. We've got all of our other stuff. So, I'm going to put... No, you already did. You already did. Why am I getting redwood planks? I don't want redwood planks to be in there. No. Okay. Brick next. Followed by sandstone. And then you two can go back into the thing. So let's put this in here. And let's grab... I have so much EMC. How come I cannot do clay? Did clay not go in at some point? I should be able... Here we go. Weird. Okay, let's see. So I need, I believe it is a 3x3x3, so 27 of these guys. That means I'm going to have to do this recipe 14 times. So I'll need 14 pieces of sandstone, and then a bunch of brick and clay. So let's grab a... Whoa! No. Okay. So apparently taking out one stack at a time? Much easier said than done. Let's do... Wow, that was very not intentional. Whew. Okay. Try this again. No? Can I feel like there's a way to grab brick. Man, this is so buggy. Maybe it's just me. No, I don't want to grab all of the bricks. It's a little derpy. It's definitely a little derpy. Okay. Let's see. Sort by display name, descending order, ascending order. Well, no sense in taking out diamonds to put in diamonds. That gets a little weird. So I guess this is really the best way to do it, which is not exactly ideal. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know, but I don't think I am. Either way, we should now be able to make what we need. I need to find sandstone. Here we go. So I need 14 sandstone. There we go. Okay. Note to self. Figure out what's going on with that mod. But we're going to go ahead and make 28 coke bricks. And these are going to be used, as I said, for immersive engineering. Let's just put our coke oven maybe here. This would actually be a pretty good spot for it. We'll put it here and we'll just kind of recess it back one block. I think that'll look all right. So we'll just do that. And then plop one of those in here. Just if you look very carefully, I'm actually using slightly different textures for portions of this. But we'll knock this back 3. And this is where our actual coke oven will go. And we're going to need this to make creosote oil, essentially. There we go. Got that out of the way. And I'll do the floor in a sec. Right, this floor right here, that's going to bother me if I don't. But we'll do this. There we go. And then I'll have to click it with an engineer's hammer, which is made like this. Stick, iron ingots, string. Easy enough. So let's grab a couple iron ingots. Grab a piece of string. Make a couple sticks, which I will promptly throw on the ground, of course. There we go. And there we go. There's our engineer's hammer. And then we need oak planks for down there. Those will go right here. And there we go. We have ourselves a coke oven. And we can use that to make creosote oil so that we can get our windmill going. So that's basically the plan. But I think I'm going to tackle that in the next episode, guys, because I am out of time for this one. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really does help out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch There are links in the video description down below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.